All right, looks like we're live. Looks like the mic is working. Good. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to give it a few more minutes to let a couple more people come in. I know it's middle of the day in the States for the most part, and I know it's late at night overseas, but it's kind of hard to get all that going there. Well, thank you for the compliment there. It was fun to put together on that one, the Series 2 one, just because we had Hondo in there. Oh, well, that's good. 6 p.m. is a good time then. That's good. I'm still thinking I'm talking to Robert over in, the other side of the world. But yeah, in any event, this will be recorded too. It's recorded right now, and we'll be able to kind of go through it. I'm going to recap who won what, and that way there, it's just a reminder to some people that some things will be coming their way. Everybody's already got me their information, so that's good. And I'm just going to go over everything real quick, go down the line. Starting with, we had Brian and I had, for talking overtime, we were trying to think of a name for, I'm good, Lucas. I'm good, Lee. And hi, Steve. How you doing? Brian and I, with talking overtime, we had that, we had the wheel, and we were trying to think of a name for it, since it's like the third member of the cast. And we actually toyed around with the name that came up, Wheel of Illusion, but we asked people to also help us with a name, so that when that came up, we wanted to go that route. So Colt, he's going to get one of the Matt-Trakker.com mugs. Mine is dirty. I had coffee in it this morning. But we're going to be sending him one of those as a thank you. That'll be over the next couple of weeks once they get all the stuff out. So congratulations to Colt. You'll see him posting on our channel a lot. So again, thank you for that. And to recap, we had a light switch cover. And that is, it's a light switch cover. It's got the logo on it. But this was one of the things that I wanted to give away, and that was Lee, who's on the chat right now. So congratulations, Lee. That'll be coming out to you in the next few weeks, once I get these out in the mail. Next up, we had Condor. And Condor was won by, now, I don't know his actual real name, Synthetic Mason. I'm sure I have his real name in the email, so I apologize that I don't have that. He won Condor and Brad Turner. So that's going to be coming out to him or her. Sorry. I do have the email. I didn't look at the address yet, so I apologize. So congratulations on winning Condor. And then next up, we went from Condor to a pretty big one, Switchblade. And I talked about any of the shortcomings for these vehicles that might have been. All of them are display worthy, or definitely give them to your kids worthy. They're very minor issues, but they're all in great condition. So we had Switchblade and Miles Mayhem, right? This is going to be hard to part with, because Switchblade it's one of those ones that are really like a cornerstone of a set. But I just wanted to thank everybody for watching, and I can't give away to everybody, but I appreciate everybody watching. And for those who have joined already too, there's a couple people on the chat already that are members of the channel. There's behind the scenes videos. You get the little icon there. You'll see next to Frederick C. Krueger on the post, showing that he's a member. And there'll be some other things coming out too. So if you want to help support the channel, there's a join button somewhere. I don't know if it's on this live stream or not, but if it is, it's going to be down below. And you can get that on any other video you want as well. So, and there'll be more tiers coming with it as well. I'm trying to, it's all new to me, but I appreciate the support. and I appreciate. So you found a 30-year-old picture with you and Switchblade. So that's actually cool. If you want, since you're a collector, if you head over to maskforce.com, and I'll put it in the chat, there's a community section that has a bunch of old pictures of collectors. And I'm on there a couple times. But there's a lot of really cool nostalgia looking pictures, and you could submit it to them and they'll put it up there. Let me put it in the chat here real quick. I just did an interview with the website runner. And the funny thing is that his son is helping him build it, kind of taking the steps that I had. That's why I taught myself web design and things like that. So head on over there and submit it. You'll be able to put it up there if you want. You don't have to, but I know they have that really cool collage, and it's really cool to look at all the old pictures. So the last one was Thunderhawk. You guys might have heard of this. I mean, it's pretty iconic, I think, right? And you get Matt-Trakker with it. So this one's not autographed by Doug Stone. And if anybody wants me to autograph any of this stuff, if you want me to ruin it, I'll do that for you before it gets shipped. So just ask. Somebody did ask me that once, so I was kind of like, why? why do you want to ruin it? So we have one more winner to announce, and I wanted to do this on a live stream. We got 11 people on here. It's just lying around on the floor. Well, that's all right. Even if it's lying around on the floor, it's still an old picture, so I think it's worth it. All right, so we got the Thunderhawk here, and then I don't know where I'm going to put it, Lee. I'll figure it out. But I'll do that. So Thunderhawk, and the way I pick these things, the way I do the random picking, and it might sound weird, but I couldn't think of a better way to do it. What I do is on the YouTube channel itself, you can look at all the channel comments. You don't just have to look at one individual video. So that's why I said with this, watch some of the older ones too, because not only does it help the channel with the views and the likes, but if you're going back, there's all these other things you can append to really maximize your chances of winning. So what I do is, and this is also how I think they pick the Pope and apparently the President of the United States here. What I do is, as I'm working, I'm on the comment portion and I'm hitting page down. I'm hitting page down. I'm just hitting it because there's thousands of comments. And what I do is, after that, the names that come up, I have a generator that are in those like 8 that come up, and whatever lands after that is how I pick it. So that's my process. So far, it's worked out pretty well. I haven't any duplicates that I know of. And I've been giving away stuff for a little while, but I don't want to delay anymore. Hopefully the person that won this is watching, but if not, we'll see. Dogs are barking. They're excited. So man, Thunderhawk and Matt-Trakker are going to be going to Jermaine Ivy. He posted on the Vanessa Warfield agent profile. And that's the one that got him the win. So congrats to Jermaine. I'll reach out to you because I also know you post on our Facebook page as well. So I'll be able to find you that way. But I'll also post in the community section. So that way that you can find it there. The light switch cover, it's just a light switch cover with a vinyl sticker on it. So nothing too fancy. I ordered a couple, and the person who made them wasn't happy with the way they turned out, but I think they look great. So she sent me a couple extras. I think it looks great. But she's like, it doesn't really look that nice. I was like, no, it looks great. So I had a couple. I wanted to give away one. So we got that out there. So to all the winners, I'll reach back out to you via email that everybody has already sent me. And what I'll do is get your addresses, which I'm pretty sure I have all except for Jermaine's, and I'll just coordinate with getting it shipped out to you. But I appreciate the time that you spend, and the comments and the likes and everything in between. And if there's any suggestions you have at all for an episode topic, for Behind the Mask or Talking Overtime, like we have the wheel, and you can always add in, that to the wheel if you have a suggestion. And if it lands on it, we'll talk about it. So Beyond the Mask is a little different because I can only really talk about what I have here. But Behind the Mask, it's a little broader. So again, thanks for watching. This was a brief video, but I wanted to do this because it's Thunderhawk. It's the prized possession of anybody, collection almost, I would say. So, but no, again, thanks for watching. And again, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask me anytime. Best way to get me is email. It's Matt-Trakker.com. It's usually the best way for me to respond. So, but again, thanks again. And it is a cool section. There's a lot on that website that a lot of websites don't have, including mine. And it's really important that the community is tied together that way, as all reference points. So it's really good stuff. But again, thanks for watching. I have to get back to work, unfortunately. There will be a new episode coming out pretty soon. We're up to season 4, episode 100. I don't know how many I've done altogether. I should probably count that out. But there'll be an episode coming up, and there's also a new Talking Overtime this week as well. Be on the lookout for that. And thanks again. I'll see you guys later.